All, welcome to my perspective channel. In this video, we are going to deeply discuss corruption in India, and I will restrict this especially to bureaucracy, that is, government offices, and rarely I would touch political influence in government offices too. Most of the time, we will stick to bureaucracy. Do watch full video to have your own opinion, and do comment the same in the comments too. Officially, we have an act called Prevention of Corruption Act to deal with any acts of corruption in government offices. This act mainly deals with income part, that is, for doing any official act, if money is taken by the officer or his superior to do the act, or in place of money, if there is any other valuable thing that has been taken, that is for gratification of the self, and abusing the position to have a monetary gain, that is for, let's say, doing promotion to another subordinate officers. And for that kind of government acts, if they take any monetary benefit, and this also accounts to corruption, and the same can be seen in disappropriate asset increase in their balance sheets. This can be done by inspections, sudden inspections by many organizations like Central Vigilance Organization or Central Vigilance Officers and Central Vigilance Commission, or even CBI, ED, whoever. Whenever inspection takes place and they found disappropriate assets, this is the prima facie that corruption has been made. And right now, the proof of burden rests on the officials, that is, inspecting officials. Till they prove that the corruption has occurred, the official who has done corruption is innocent. Now the changes are yet to be made, that the official has to be made responsible for the proof of burden thing. That is, till he proves that he is innocent, he is guilty, and he has to prove his innocence. The last one in the Prevention of Corruption Act being forgery and similar such cases, and this involves money part again. And SARC, the Second Administrative Reforms Commission, even recommended to include non-monetary part in corruption activities, like mm, for any public office there are three important things, that is, office. He has an oath to the office to do his public duties, and he has to be subordinate to constitutional principles and constitution itself. And the third being public welfare, or doing an act in public interest. If there is violation of constitutional norms and principles, or even oath of office, it should even be considered as a corrupt activity. It should be considered. It's not yet considered as respect to SARC, that is Second Administrative Reforms Commission, and it also adjusts to make the abuse of authority, that is unduly favoring someone or unduly harming others. Like in the best example for favoring others is nepotism. The earlier example of mine, in which I have said that promotion of a subordinate official to the next position in hierarchy by taking monetary gain, is already covered in corruption. That's okay. But if he is a nepot, that is if he is a relative or relative, and by using that social privilege or lineage, if he is getting a position which he is not deserving, it also amounts to corruption. It should amount to corruption, but not yet. It should be considered as a corruption, which is suggested by Second Administrative Reforms Commission. And now we dive into judiciary too. If a position or an authority is used to misguide or influence the judicial proceedings in favor of him or in favor of his relative or anyone without any monetary influence is not considered as corruption, and which is often seen in Indian scenario in most of the cases. Now we get into the political picture too, because most of the politicians use this with respect to their political cases. They use undue influence in the judicial proceedings too, and which is often proved in many instances, and I will also quote them in later videos. Now I will just stick to the theory part, and the last one being, which is often what we say, neglected by both public and the inspecting officers, is squandering of money, that is wastage of money. For official acts, there are many facilities that are being provided to government officials like car, petrol, government buildings, etc. And wastage of the same for the personal acts, which is not accounted, and even during official acts, lavishly uses of money that is not in the interest of public but in the interest of self is often neglected. Even by the audit companies, it is neglected to the most of the cases. This has to be included in corruption act, that is in prevention of corruption act. This has to become a corruption offense. In the next video, I am going to talk about coercive and collusive corruption, which I will dive into details, and I will also propose some suggestions or recommendations. In case if you want, you do like, comment the same in the comment section, and I will do the second video soon. Thank you all.